Guess it's live. Yeah? Seems pretty okay. Not the worst webcam in the world, but it's not great. Yeah, I don't think this could handle the screen. It's probably just you, Pedro. Hi. I got one charge loaded up, and I'm gonna fire it soon. But I'm gonna get set up outside because I'm not doing this inside. I also wish I could have the actual camera that I set up for this working, but YouTube doesn't want to do that on a Chromebook. I need my cameras. Of course, this specific tripod chooses to fucking die right now. Come on. Don't be mean like this. Come on, just grab it. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Well, Not quite. Just gonna have to use another tripod. Hi, there are more people here now. Like 3 of you, but welcome to this nightmare where I'm going to blow some things up, I guess. Yeah, that is probably not going to cooperate today. Let me get set up outside. So what we got going on right now is this charge is loaded. And as soon as I'm ready to, I'm going to fire it to make sure that my methodology is working. And then I'm going to load up all 4 and do a full deployment test. So that'll be fun. Scooch you back. I need to pull the motor casing out. I forgot I had it in here. Come on. Out of the way. It's a tight fit. Hello. All right, that's better. I'm just gonna put the electronics bay on top of the booster, and if that'll work, then I'm just gonna go. If that'll work, I don't know. It's on top. It's gonna fire it. Don't worry, I will also move you guys outside when it's time. The other thing I need is this tripod. I need a few tripods. Okay, it's time for y'all to move outside with me here. Yeah, that'll still work fine, right? Turning into the sun is not going to work. Wish I could see anything. That's pretty good. Okay. Let me get that recording. All right. Let's get this into the right mode. Fire this damn thing. All right, so arm it. Yeah, it's a pretty nice little place. I'm just kind of barefoot on my deck right now doing this, but what do I need? I need this. I can initiate tests on my phone, and it's really nice with these computers. One 192.16. Can't see shit. There we go. Everything's working. I think this camera is recording. This one is ready to go. I'm gonna grab my hearing protection. I'll be back. Now I can't hear you or see you. That's fun. Slash test. We're gonna test the main. So you guys get a front row seat, but I'm gonna go hide behind the door. Why is it in some random mode? Come on. All right, that's ready to go. Main test 4063. 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right. You know, it's always louder than I think it's gonna be. And yeah, you guys got a great view. I was running behind the door. Well, the igniters and everything are working. Nothing's very hot either. It's surprising. These things just don't really get hot because it's just not that. The flame is there for so little time that it doesn't really matter. If I can just grab the charge well. So that was 2.5 grams of black powder. And that is more than enough for for main deployment. Now, what did that actually look like on? You guys will. How should survive that? So it's probably in here. This stuff is called Nomex. This will protect the main parachute with these 2 layers of Nomex. So the actual blanket protector and then the deployment bag. It's super fire resistant fabric that we use to make sure that it doesn't get all fucked up by the explosion. I want to see what that looked like. If I go here, there we go. And that was good. So we got enough compression on the black powder to actually detonate it well. You don't want big flames shooting everywhere, which there are flames, but yeah, I do. Hi. It has like no subscribers, but I post shit on here occasionally, I guess. We got enough compression on the black powder, so I'm gonna load up all 4 and do a full deployment test. So that's gonna be fun. I need to check something real quick. Sorry if it gets a little choppy. I didn't. Normally on the other computer I use, it has a 10-second delay. This was only 5. And it really spooked me because I don't get the timer on the web page until I hit the button to go. So I just turn it on and it's like, oh yeah, 5 seconds, run. Probably also saw me cowering behind the door. Yeah, I'm gonna get all the charges loaded up. We're gonna do 2.5 grams in the upper charges because they don't fire at the same time, and 3 grams a piece for the lower ones. I thought I was gonna have 10 seconds, but I only had 5. Normally I would, but I also have the slow-mo going, and I don't want to leave that going for too long. I expected to have enough time to just turn it on and then go behind the door, which I did, but it's a little less than I was expecting. All right, let's pull this out. Turn off the computer. Yeah, everything survived really, really well. I'm not really worried about this. And the Jess running system, yeah. Igniters. I'm gonna start with igniters, and I'm gonna keep eye protection on because I have loaded pyrotechnics and live computers that can fire them. Come on. Normally that works. These are just those cheap fireworks igniters from like China. I've never had them fail. Actually, we had one that didn't work, but never on a flight. I'm not sure if that one that didn't work was my fault. Really? Accidentally nipped it. Oh, come on. I'm not using the right fire strips. So, get you a better view of what I'm doing. I am putting the igniters. Let's close this so you guys can actually see me better. Sorry, it's quite bright outside, so I put up a blanket. There we go. Now you guys can probably see me. Port forward the computer control webpage to the wider internet. I'm gonna not do that. I don't want to give you access to my computers. As funny as that would be, I don't really want Twitter to be able to fire explosives. Man, that would be a funny thing. You guys choose when my ejection tests go. Not that'd be a great idea. Yeah, it'd be super fun when, like Brody on Twitter just decides to set off all my charges. Twitter go no go for setting your house on fire. I need to pull off this cap. I forgot to do that. That would be really funny. I also am shit at port forwarding, so I would probably fail, but all right, I got the cap off, igniter in, and now I need to measure out 3 whole grams of black powder from my mason jar of doom. Like putting putting sugar in your tea. That's a bit too much. 3.03 grams. Also, I should probably clarify, this isn't actually black powder. This is Pyrodex, because we couldn't find black powder to buy. That is a bit much, actually. Really fun thing about working with explosives is there's a non-zero chance that you spill them everywhere, especially when they're powders like black powder. And then it just makes you terrified that your carpet is going to become, pyrotechnic. So after putting in the black powder, we use this stuff. It's just cellulose insulation. I don't know how it got the name dog barf in the rocketry community. Pedro, why? Yeah, it's super easy. Just set them on fire. See, that's also a really good way to get a house insurance claim. All right. And then for compression, I just use a bunch of aluminum tape to seal the charge wells. Generally 3 layers, because the more compression, the better. You want, ideally, all of the powder should combust inside the charge well and none of it outside, but that's never going to happen. So I just give it as much compression as possible and hope it works. It's 1 of 4. Yeah, so the plan is, at the moment, I'm going to be flying this thing on a K1050, which it sucks, right? I bought this motor casing. I can still use the end hardware, but I bought the motor casing and then realized I needed a bigger motor after I bought the casing, so I need to buy the actual tube again, or a bigger one. The 2800 from Aerotech. So there goes another $280. Love how cheap this sport is. All right, let's get this in. I I actually don't really need to measure these because these just kind of get filled up anyway. So I'm just going to go full. You know, the explosives, it's more of an art than a science. The town, I'm sure, also really likes it when I do this because it kind of just sounds like gunshots going off when it's outside of the rocket. So I make a point to get inside somewhat quickly after I do it, just because I don't want any trouble with the police. This is legal. It's not really that disturbing, so I'm not worried about it. But I just don't want them to come by my house and be like, "Are you firing guns?" When it's inside the rocket, though, it's surprisingly quiet. All right, more tape. Aluminum tape is great. Love aluminum tape. Also, Pedro, why did you have a carpet full of smokeless powder? I need to know why. Because that's guns are normal Sunday activities. Yes, but you still can't fire them in town. You could go to a range and do it, but I also don't own any guns. Who's Brody? Oh, sorry. Brody, why is your carpet full of smokeless powder? This is important information. Two of four. And now I'm basically just going to have explosives, like, sitting between my legs. Certainly an interesting thing that I do. Never a dull day in rocketry. Go. All right, I know this isn't the most interesting, but it takes time to pack these charges. Just make chit chat. After I pack the charges, I need to actually pack the parachutes because this is more than just a test of blowing things up. I need to make sure that all the deployments work correctly. So as soon as I'm done with the black powder, then I have to move on to actual recovery devices. All right, I need 2.5 grams. 2.32. $2.49, that is good enough. Okay, here we go. I need insulation. And more tape. Infinite amounts of tape. It's also kind of funny when you see the, because these aluminum tape pieces kind of tend to come off in a single piece. It's funny if you can find them afterwards, they've been concaved, like bubbled up by the explosion. I actually wonder if this classifies as an explosion, because for it to be a detonation, you need like supersonic flame fronts, and I actually don't know if this qualifies. I have I don't know. I have stupid music stuck in my head. All right, 3 done. Now number 4. I'd like to get my hands on some actual like black powder for doing this because it works a lot better. But I don't know. I can't find it at the local gun store. Surprisingly helpful place, by the way. Bye. Right. Turn this in. This is the last one I need to pack, and then it is on to parachutes. And then the fun begins. All right, so I need 2.5 grams. Never mind. All right, that's 2.5 grams. Man, I spilled a bunch of black powder. That's probably not great. Powder. Here's the wadding, and as soon as I have the tape on, then I pack parachutes. Then we go. I'll move this to a better spot too, or move the camera so that you guys can see what I'm doing better as soon as I'm packing parachutes. All right, I'm not the most charismatic on stream, but I'm also trying to get this done kind of quickly so I don't keep you waiting. One more layer. That is 4 packed pyro charges. So we're going to start with the aft end and shear pins, and then move on to the fore end. And the rest of it. Everything is connected on my deployment harnesses. Why is that all funky? Parachutes, really, really annoying to get. To not be everywhere. All right. The other side. Oh, Oh, what is my hair doing today? I'm hooking the lines in the moment they're connected with these quick connects. And I can just screw down. All right, aft end is ready to go. I just need to get the It's not the best spot. That may be a little better. So I need to put the drogue chute in. This is a tiny little 1-foot drogue that we're going to use on this flight. All of this stuff sits on top of a bulkhead inside the aft end. I did that intentionally because I don't want to deal with parachutes sliding down or anything getting caught deeper in the tube. And the Nomex on top of that. Slide it on. Actually, wait, where are the witness lines? Now that I have the actual electronics bay on, I need to put in shear pins because shear pins, well, they help prevent something called drag separation, which I really don't want to happen because it would be a loss of the vehicle. And I literally don't have the money to do this again. These little nylon shear pins, they shear at 12 pounds of force. I'll be using 2 on this. Put the shear pins in. Once more, a tiny, tiny bit of aluminum tape. Get it to go to space. I wish. I'm just putting tape on the shear pins that don't come out during the flight. These ones don't screw in very well. And the other side. That's attached good now. I forgot about that. I need to glue that. I have these access doors on the bottom, or on the aft end, but they're not super strong. So if I were to just leave them, they'd probably fail. Oops. That does not have any glue left. I need to get some more glue. I'll be right back. I have glue. Right. So this access door is the only one that would be open to ejection gases. This is the only one that needs to be glued shut. The rest of them are not. Like these are just epoxy points. So now the other side. These also kind of might help actually in case of overpressure. If the charge was too powerful or set off the other one or something, these doors would blow out before the rest of the tube, which is better. I can replace a door pretty easily, but this section alone, what you see on screen, this is about $1,000 of materials. Rocketry is expensive. I'm gonna let that dry while I pack the nose cone. Did I? Yes, I did drill static pin points. All right. Now the fore end. And I need static pins. So shear pins break upon a force being applied to them at a certain force. Static pins are exactly the opposite. These are just not, they don't break. They're meant to not break because they need to hold pieces of the rocket together rather than allow them to separate. All right. This is one of 2 static pins that I have on here. They don't need to go in very hard because there's a shear force being applied to them that is pulling the pin along its probably strongest axis. Oh, not probably. It's not quite the strongest. It's a fairly strong axis. And the other side. The other thing I have to do is shove a rag into the bottom of this thing because that's just an open like airframe. It would ejection gases would just come out. I've had it fail because of that before. Not a flight, just a test. So during a normal flight, you actually have the motor, which prevents that, but not during testing because I don't want to put the motor casing in while I'm testing it. All right, static pins are in. And now it's time to pack the main. Oh, shit. I don't. Oh, no. I did it backwards, didn't I? Can I hook it on? Okay, no, we're fine. It's all fine. I think this is the right end. Oh, not sure actually. Why is this all tangled? Why is it all tangled? Man, this stuff tangles impressively easily. That is the wrong end. That's fine. That's all I need to do. Let's put the other side in. Probably about 10 minutes, 15 minutes from actually doing the test. All right. That is the main parachute hardware. Now I need to actually fold and pack the chute, which is not an insignificant process. Is this, ow, all untangled? Now I need to hook on the nose cone. Come on. Just trying to screw in these tiny little screw locks way down inside the nose cone. Come on. There we go. Now the nose cone is solidly attached. Everything looks good. Where's the main? This is my main parachute. It's a 4-foot disc gap band parachute. I don't know. It works great. Used it on the last flight, and everything worked out. Worked out just fine. So. Okay, I need to tie the main parachute onto the rest of this abomination. Doesn't need anything fancy, just a simple overhand knot that will hold it in place. All right. Now I'm going to give you a better view of actually packing the parachute. So I need to make a whole parachute burrito and everything, and I'm going to pack this like it's flying because I should. It's the best way to do it. There we go. So I need to start by folding over all of the pieces of this parachute. This is a 4-foot disc gap band from Rocketman parachutes. I love their parachutes. And you don't just keep rolling. That's not a good way to do it. You fold them back and forth through their layers of all these different fabric portions. However, this always gets a little funky, so there we go. Now we're going to roll from the top down. And unlike little model rocket parachutes, I'm not going to wrap the parachute with its own cords. It's just not useful, and it can cause those cords to actually tighten on these larger parachutes. So put it in its little Nomex burrito here with the line that goes to the nose cone. And all of the lines are going to get fed into these. I need to set my foot on this so it doesn't move away. You can't see anything. It just looks like I'm crouched. Let me bring it closer. Nomex burrito, lines go in the line holders. As much of the lines as possible fits in these line holders. This is also kind of meant for a slightly smaller parachute, so it's not going to work perfectly, but lines are in the line holders. Now I just have to wrap it up in the other Nomex burrito. And as kind of ugly as it is, we have the parachute bundle. So, feeding it into the vehicle. It's a nice tight seal. Prevent ejection gases from getting past it. The lines in. I'm not going to do Z-ties on this one because, frankly, it doesn't need it right now. I will on the actual flight. Z-ties help cushion a little bit because Kevlar doesn't have a lot of stretch to it. All right, that is a that's the light. Somebody rocket exploded. It was kind of funny. Yeah, they do that sometimes. They get a little goofy with it. All right, shear pins. Once these shear pins are in, we're ready to test. It'll take me a little bit to set up the actual test outside, but not too long. Don't worry. We'll get to the nice, pretty explosions soon. When I try to go fast, it always refuses. Also, these shear pins have to be flathead for some reason. It's very annoying. I hate it. One in. Where's my bag? I just said there it is. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. There we go. In you go. All right, it's loaded. This entire vehicle has explosives. It has parachutes packed. All I need to do is put the rag in and then we're good to go. I'll probably just set you all on the deck so that you can see me, but I'm going to start setting stuff up in the yard to actually fire this. We're going to start by firing these two charges, which is going to push the entire forward section off of the booster. As soon as that's done, we're going to move on to the main ejection and actually see how the main parachute's coming out. Should be fine. Yeah, we're live. Hi. I can see your stuff. All right, what do I need to do? Oh, it's like, yeah, this is live. Yes, the rocket has explosives in it. It doesn't have any motors or anything, but there's 12 grams of black powder in 4 different charges situated at each of these 2 points. As soon as I fire those, it will do its thing. The goal here is to prove that all the ejections work. If they do, then I'm good and I can actually launch. But if they don't, then I still have more stuff to do and I don't want to deal with that. So it better work. Let me get the rag. Put in this. We have a dedicated rag somewhere. I have the rags. Ancient freaking rags, but they work. It's interesting. I think I'm going to have to tighten some of these connections or add more pins to the top because it is a little wiggly, and wiggly at Mach 1.14 is bad. Rags are in. Yeah, this top section here is a tiny, tiny bit wiggly. So I'm going to add 2 more static pins when I'm not doing testing. I need to go get the stand now. I'm going to set y'all out on the deck where I'm about to go do things. So I know this isn't the most professional stream. Can enjoy a pretty view of my yard while I start getting set up. I need to go put shoes on too. Now the other camera. water on it? Off the rocket. Just using a tire to keep it from kicking back. It's just about ready. Y'all are gonna get a pretty good view. That's definitely straight. Oh, come on. God, I can't see shit. It's so sunny out here. I'm gonna set you up here. That's good. All right, the two of you watching. Right, it's ready to go. There's the screw. All right, about 20 seconds away from doing it. Hey, Bree. Not shoot it. I'm doing testing.
That's so cool. Yeah, if you end up like doing some of the living,
I'm about to do it about 5
I think the kids would like. Are you gonna do it again, or is this your one chance? Is this the one thing?
I mean, I'm not going to be doing order play testing. I think I'm doing 4 tests right now.
Dang it, they're not here, but that's awesome.
All right, let's do this. I'm worried about that cover. It's good on one side, not as good on the other. It's probably okay. All right, got continuity on both channels. That's recording. Ear protection is on. initiating in 3. Oop. 4, 8, 2, 4. All right, initiating in 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now we are going to test the main. Sorry, actually no. A little dusty, but that works perfectly. The door is a tiny bit warm. That's perfect. Jump scare. All right. Now I need to turn on the other computer and test the game. Test the other. All right. Testing Drogue 2. Firing Drogue 2 in 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Did not fire. Trying again in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. No fire. Well, that's underwhelming. It's all right, because I'll do another test with that after I do the other ones. While I'm still on this, we're going to get the other tests done. Holy shit, that kicked the tire back. All right, we're gonna try the main here. All right, main. 1, 2, 6. Main firing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Yes! Perfect. I do, yeah. Have a YouTube. All right, switching to the other computer. Firing main 2. Zero, 4, 4, 8. Waiting for civilians. This is main 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 0. Perfect. I saw something kind of go far. Oh, check the slow-mo on that. 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I'm gonna check the other one and see what happened. Bye. Yeah, something did absolutely fly out. I have no idea where that went. Well, thanks for watching. That was all the testing for today. I'm gonna make sure to you can't see me at all. I'm gonna upload the videos of that to Twitter soon. Bye. End.